Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I want to give a big shout out to Hydrific for sending me this product for review. And today we're going to be looking at their smart water meter called the Droplet. And this thing is awesome. I'm going to set this up for you guys, show you how it works. And I'm telling you, this is going to change the way you guys monitor your water at home. Stay tuned and check it out. So now let's go on to the unboxing. So we take a quick look around the box. You can see they did a nice water pattern all the way around. At the top here, they have their website. Then all the way around, they just have water. And then on the back, you just see here, they have the FCC filing, and they have the App Store and Google Play saying it works on both of those. And they have their brand here at the bottom. So let's take a look inside. Okay, so on the inside, it continues on with that pattern of the water flow. You have here, install the Droplet app, follow the setup guide, start saving water. On the inside here, they did a nice presentation with the box. You have a quick little startup guide. So you have the barcode scanner you can download for the application. Then here it just tells you this is how quick and easy this is going to be. You plug it in, you clamp it onto your pipe, wait for the blue light, and then you're going to continue on the application with the rest of the installation. On the back here's a nice little welcome message from Hydrific. Very nice. And then in the box, so here is the actual unit. So you can see it's a very, very basic unit. Not much. There's a USB-C power port right here. And then this is where the pipe is going to go, right through this little chamber. And on the top it has the brand, as you can see there. And on the bottom, this is just to twist it to open and close the clamp. So you can see here, I can either open it or close it by twisting it either way. Okay. And then inside the box, so we have here, this is the little cube to plug it into the power outlet. And then they give you a fairly decent size power cable in here. So this goes into this, and this is going to go into the device. And that should be as easy as the installation goes. So inside, count every drop. So a very nice presentation with the box. Looks like it's going to be fairly simple and easy. So let's head over to our water pipe and try to install it. All right guys, so here we are near my water tank, and this is the pipe here that's coming into the house. So all the way on top here, I should have a power plug, which is right there. So I'm going to plug this in just like the instructions said. And then now you can see the device is kind of flashing. So as per the instructions, I know it's a little bit tight here, but we're gonna hook it on here and let's see if I can tighten this. So right now what I've done is I have it plugged in. It was still orange, but what I did was I went on the app and I just kind of followed the instructions, signed up for the application. And now I got to this point where it says pipe detection. So after it connects to the Wi-Fi, it does this. And I'm hoping it takes about 2 minutes. Right now, the device's color is blue like it's supposed to be. So let's see if this comes out. Oh, there we go. Validated. Let's proceed. Now it's saying, let's flush a toilet and see if Droplet can detect it. So right now it's still blue on the pipe, which is good news. So let's go check out. I'm gonna go flush a toilet and see if it detects it. Okay, so here I am in the washroom. Let me flush and see what happens. All right guys, so as you can see, once it does its calibration and you flush the toilet, then you get this message saying congratulations. So let's just continue. And here we go. So now we have the app. It's going to start monitoring everything in terms of the water flow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it run for the week, and then we'll come back and see kind of what the results look like. And guys, just so we can capture the right devices, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through. So you see right now this bar is live. It just kind of goes across and it shows you the water usage. I've already done it to 2 devices. So what I'm going to do is I have one sink here. I'm just going to run this sink. And while that's running, we should see water. There we go. Start seeing that spike of the water usage. So this is a faucet. So I'm going to click on faucet here, and then I'm going to tag the fixture. And now this, I'm going to label it as faucet number 2 because my washroom was faucet 1. I'm going to confirm. And I think it's important to kind of do this everywhere in the house that you have water coming out and that you've labeled in the beginning, because that way the device can detect where the water is coming out correctly. So now I'm going to go upstairs and do the same thing in the kitchen. Okay, and here we go. I'm just going to run the same thing in the kitchen sink. Let's see if it detects that water. What I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for this to show the water usage. So there you go. So now I'm going to use faucet once again. And then I'm going to go down to fixture. And this one I'm going to pick fixture 3 and confirm. There we go. Now I can turn this off. And like I said, I think it's important to just do this on everything you have in the house. That way, at least you know exactly where the stuff is going. Because if you go back into your usage, this can tell your usage and everything, but if you want to know exactly where the water is going, so here it'll tell you faucets, showers, toilets, washing machine, dryers. So far it's working real well. Like I said, the nice thing about this is that this will detect things like leaks. It'll tell you your usage, and it gives you a very, very good understanding of where you're using your water, how much, and how you can save, and if you need to make any adjustments or changes to fix your plumbing. So like I said, I'm going to do this for a week and just let it run, and then we'll see what it looks like. Alright guys, so I thought this would just be a good time to quickly run through the app just to kind of show you what I've seen so far. So this is my first day using it, but this is your main page or the usage page, and here it's going to show you how much water you've used. Here it kind of gives you an estimate by time and obviously the date. And then at the bottom when you scroll, you'll see your items here, but they're all clumped together, and I'll explain what that means. But you have faucets, showers, bathtubs, toilets. In total, that's the amount of water it's using. If you go onto your next tab, it says no new notifications, everything looks good. So if you had any issues, it would probably show up here if you had any leaks or anything like that. So tag event. So like I had mentioned before, here, these are the items that you have in your household. And this is a live working chart here at the top that calculates your water usage. If you click on edit and label features, this page is really nice because you can add more items or remove items you're no longer using. So for example, faucets, I have 4 faucets here. So I have faucet basement, faucet kitchen, faucet laundry, and upstairs washroom. The nice thing is you can just click on them, change the name to whatever you like, and then you can save. And this is what I meant about that first page where they clump them together. Right now, I don't think there's a way for me to tell how much exactly just my basement one is used. I think it's clumping everything together in terms of the faucets and giving me a total number, but I think maybe in the future that might be an option. So again, add whatever you want. You can add more, remove, just click continue. Then the last page over here, this has your account, your droplet settings, home information, and notification. I want to just touch on this. So here you have high flow, unusual flow, and limit alert. So the more important ones are the high flow. So here it's giving you some information. So it's saying duration, the flow of water, and how frequently you're going to receive messages if it detects something unusual. And the same thing for the unusual flow. These are your requirements to meet. And if it does, then you're going to get a notification every 20 minutes. So you can change these the way you want. And then I guess that'll give you a better understanding of what's going on. And then you're able to fix any issues that you have. Okay guys, and here we are a month later. So I know I did say I was going to collect 2 weeks of data, but I decided to go a little bit longer. just to give you guys a little bit more input on how this collects data. So as you can see here, here's the dashboard, and I'm starting off with the monthly view. So as you can see, this month, which is the start of May, I don't have much data, so I'm going to go back to April. And April here, you can see I have pretty much all the data for the month, which is awesome. So at the very top here, it says usage in May at the top. Then it says I've used 2,411 liters. And I average, I guess this is monthly, but 2,410 just because I don't have the previous month's data. So as you look down below, you're going to see here by week. Now, if I click on these, it'll tell you. So here from April 20th to April 26th, I used 530 liters. From April 13th to the 19th, I used 458 liters. And from 6 to 12, I used 548, just to give you an example. Now for the whole month, again, if I scroll to the bottom, you're going to see the breakdown here. So showers, 973 liters, faucets, 678 liters, bathtubs, I got 214 liters, and toilets, 57.4. Now, if you want to go more in depth per week, you can click on the weekly. And again, this week is no good. We got to go back. So here we go. Let's go back to April's. And the nice thing, if you look at this chart, you can see is that the gray in behind is the previous week. So it kind of gives you an idea of how much used the previous week versus this week, which is nice to see. And as we go down, actually, if I click on these, yeah. So if I click on them, they will tell you daily how much you used. Like here, 83, over here, 39, here, 103. And as if you go down to the bottom, so this week, so from April 27th to May 3rd, it's showing here, these are my usage. So 173 liters on the showers, faucets 110, bathtubs 78, and toilets 41. And again, at the top here, 518. Now, if you keep going back, this is the other week, so April 20th to April 26th. And again, you have the breakdown down here. And again, we just keep swiping backwards. So here's April 13th to the 19th, 458 liters for the day. Here's the breakdown versus the previous week. And then here's the breakdown per device that I used. So all in all, this has been working really well. It's really giving me an idea of where the water is being used. The technology in this is really, really great. Like I said, it's an easy install. You don't really have to do much. You don't have to be a plumber or open up anything, which is fantastic. So I highly recommend this product. Hopefully you guys can get your hands on one, and it's going to help you guys save some money and look out for those annoying leak issues that you may have. And that brings us to the end of this video, guys. So I hope you learned something and this video was informative. If you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe along with the bell notification so you're alerted of any upcoming videos. We'll catch you guys on the next one.